Whether you're drawn here by the mild climate, great tax benefits, or endless amount of amenities and attraction, Georgia is a growing hotspot for retirees. Hi, I'm Sarah Maslowski with KeyPoint Homes Group, a local real estate agent right here in the Northeast Metro Atlanta area, and I specialize in helping clients from all over relocate right here to Georgia. A vast majority of my personal clients are moving here for their retirement.
We'll be moving out there soon.
So why are so many people choosing to retire in Georgia, and what do you need to know before you make this decision? One of the first things you need to know about retiring in Georgia is that we have great senior tax exemptions here. And I'm talking about senior property tax exemptions. Here in Georgia, depending on the county that you live in, once you reach a certain age, usually 62 or 65, you are exempt from paying part or all of the school property taxes portion of your property tax bill. This makes up a huge portion of that property tax bill each year. Now, every county has different rules in regards to senior tax exemptions, and some counties are much more tax friendly than others. Counties offer some variation of the total or partial school property tax exemption at a certain age. For example, in Gwinnett County, the exemption increases as you age, so there is a partial exemption when you turn 62. When you turn 65, you're going to receive a total exemption from paying school taxes. Then you have counties like Cherokee County and Cobb County that offer you a full exemption on school property taxes at the age of 62. And then you also have Forsyth, it offers it at the age of 65. There is an income cap, but most people are able to take advantage of this huge tax break, and that income cap usually goes away whenever you reach a certain age. Some counties, however, like Jackson County, do not offer any senior tax exemptions, so you will want to do your research on what the county you're interested in has to offer. We can help guide you through which counties offer the best breaks if you aren't set on a certain location already. Now, you might be asking yourself, how much is this going to save me in property taxes? Well, we have seen, depending upon the county, homeowners receive anywhere from 40 to 60% discount on their property taxes. Georgia already has relatively low property taxes compared to many states, so the additional senior tax exemption is like the cherry on top of the already discounted rates. I like to tell people that a good rule of thumb when trying to determine the property taxes for a house here in Georgia is usually right around 1% of the purchase price. Some counties it's going to be a little bit higher than that, and some counties it's going to be a little bit lower. For example, Forsyth County, where Cumming and parts of Alpharetta are located, has an effective tax rate of 0.89%. In Gwinnett County, where Beaufort and Suwannee are located, you're going to see an effective tax rate of 1.3%, and Hall County, where you have Gainesville and Flowery Branch, it's just at a little over 1%. Now, Georgia's average as a whole is 0.92%. Now, this is taking in Metro Atlanta area and South Georgia as well. I was recently house hunting with a retired couple from Illinois, and we were looking at new construction homes, and the agent was explaining that they could estimate their property tax bill to look like with those senior tax exemptions. And they said that they were paying about 4 times that same tax bill for their current home in Illinois. I often hear from clients from New Jersey and New York who are so excited about how affordable their property taxes will be here compared to what they are paying in their current state. Recently, Georgia's income tax rate has seen some major changes. Income tax used to be taxed on a progressive scale, but effective January 1st of this year, Georgia transitioned to a flat tax rate of 5.49%. Georgia had 6 state income tax brackets during the 2023 tax year, ranging all the way from 1% to 5.75%, with most people taxed at the highest rate. The state moved to a flat tax rate of just about 5.5% on January 1, 2024, which will impact taxes filed in 2025. Pensions or retirement income like annuities and money drawn from IRAs and 401ks are taxed as regular income, but there are generous breaks for older adults, and there is a maximum deduction of $65,000 per person on all types of retirement income for anyone 65 or older. Now, if you're age 62 to 64, this reduction is going to drop to $35,000. Another great benefit here in Georgia is that the state does not tax Social Security retirement benefits, but you may pay federal taxes on a portion of your Social Security benefits depending upon your income. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video with some links that will be helpful regarding all the different tax benefits if you want to learn more and do some additional research. I know this is not the most exciting information, but it's so very important to know when you're deciding where you want to spend your retirement years. So not only is it more affordable to retire here in Georgia, but we have so many great 55+ communities here. The great thing about these neighborhoods is that they are strategically located in areas that are very close to hospitals, grocery stores, and dining options. Here in the Northeast Metro Atlanta area, we have a ton of master planned 55+ communities. Now, I've made several videos about these different communities, so make sure you check those out. We have 2 Crestwind communities, 2 Del Webb communities, and a community built by David Weekley homes that are all within about 30 minutes of one another. This should tell you a lot about the area. It has all the great amenities that these builders know retirees want to be near. In fact, we have Village at Deaton Creek in Houston, which is practically right across the street from Del Webb Chateau Alon, and then you're only about 10-minute drive over to the Retreat at Sterling on the Lake, which is currently being built by David Weekley Homes. I often have clients who visit Georgia just to check out these 55+ options. There are a few 55+ communities up in the Canton area that clients often take a look at as well while they are here, plus the Del Webb community of Sun City Peachtree, which is south of Atlanta in a town called Griffin. Most clients are drawn to the communities here in the North Metro area because of the prime location and easy access to a ton of different amenities, and you're just a short drive from the mountains. People enjoy Sun City Peachtree down in Griffin because it has a much more affordable price point than here in North Metro area. But the reason for that is there's simply not a ton of amenities down that way. I've made a whole video about why the north side of Atlanta is so different from the south side of Atlanta. So if you want to know more about that, make sure you check it out. Canton is a bit more developed and it has a beautiful lush feel, so people who enjoy nature tend to really enjoy this area. Figuring out which 55+ community would be right for you can be narrowed down by the feel of the town that you are after. If you're used to living in an area with lots of amenities that is surrounded by many more towns just like it, you're likely going to be drawn here to the North Metro Atlanta area. If you just want to have your everyday basics close by and you're not concerned with being near a plethora of options, Canton or Griffin might be better suited for you. Regardless of which town you are drawn to, I am happy to help you figure out which community might work best for you. The appeal of these neighborhoods to many folks is the idea of being near people in a similar walk of life. Most of my personal clients are moving to the area from another state, so they have not built up a friend group here, and they like the fact that these neighborhoods have all of these amenities because you can very easily get connected with your neighbors through all the different clubs and group happenings and all the community events that happen in these neighborhoods. Most of these communities have huge clubhouses with full-time activity directors to keep residents as active as they want to be. Anytime we tour these amenities with clients, other residents always say, you can stay as busy or not busy as you want in these neighborhoods. That's another great thing to know about retiring here in Georgia. You can stay as busy as you would like. We have fantastic weather here with mild winters and hot summers, so you won't have to worry about shoveling snow. And you're gonna have plenty of time to be outside here. Georgia has a little bit of everything. If you're interested in a slower paced retirement, you can live in a small town on a big piece of land and not see your neighbors, or you can live in a busier city with tons of access to great shopping and amenities. You can find both of these scenarios with just a short drive between one another. If you live a little farther north, you can experience the beautiful North Georgia mountains and smaller town living, or you can choose to be a little bit closer into Atlanta to the towns I talk about here on my channel and have tons of cool things right at your fingertips. Of course, you're gonna have great access to Lake Lanier and 17 other major lakes here in Georgia if you enjoy things like boating, kayaking, or camping. Now, another huge perk is that you're so close to the North Georgia mountains. You can check out towns like Ellijay and Dahlonega or Helen. You can go to one of the many wineries for a wine tasting, enjoy their cute downtown areas, go for a hike, or just drive around and check out all the great foliage. We are just a short drive from Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, where you can get about just anywhere in the world on a direct flight. It is the world's busiest airport after all, so plan a little bit of extra time as well. Savannah is only 5 hours south of us if you want to go check out Georgia's coast, or if you want to head to a sandy beach, you're only about a 6-hour drive from Destin or Panama City down in the 30A area of Florida. There are plenty of things to do here in Georgia to keep you busy in your retirement years, or you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy your low tax bill and great weather. Are you interested in retiring in Georgia? If so, I want to be your real estate agent. You can reach me through the link in the pinned comment below this video. Let's schedule a strategy session and meet virtually to get into planning your retirement here in Georgia. If you are thinking about retiring here, make sure you check out this video next, which covers a lot more information.